This video is brought to you by Frontier Communications, an internet provider with 100% fiber optic speed to take your game to the next level.
Hello, Team Mayhem. We have brought you all here today to test your reaction speeds. We're trying to figure out who on the team has the fastest reaction times. Is it a DPS player? Is it a tank? I don't know. We have 3 tests today. The first one is a human benchmark test online, which will be testing your clicking speed. The second test is a ruler drop. We'll see how fast you can catch it. The third test involves water balloons, but we'll tell you more about that later.
These are the keys to speed. Episode 1. Do DPS players have the fastest reaction speeds? Test number 1. The online reaction test. Our players will watch the screen. As soon as it turns green, they'll click, and the computer will record their reaction speed.
반응 속도가 제일 빠를 것 같은 선수요?
Probably either Gargoyle or I'd say maybe Yaki.
I think the person with the fastest reaction time on the team is going to be Yaki. He's a tracer player. They need the fastest reaction times, and he's one of the best tracers in the league. So.
반응 속도가 빠른 선수는 저는 이제 BQB 선수라고 생각합니다. 아무래도 이제 BQB 선수가 최근 대회에서 위도우를 자주 기용하는데 위도우 1대1 할 때는 서로 위도우 위치를 생각하고 있는 상태에서 이제 생각만 하다가 보이면 바로 쏴야 되기 때문에 그만큼 반응 속도가 중요한 것 같습니다.
저요. 저 이제 항상 라인하르트 하면서 망치 막으려고 계속 상대 모션 보다 보니까 제일 빠를 것 같은데요.
반응 속도가 제일 느린 것 같은 선수 이제 페이트 선수나 이제 카라얀 선수 메인탱 쪽. 딱히 뭐 에임이 좀 필요 없는 것도 있을 뿐더러 약간 좀 굼뜬 것도 좀 있어서 이제 스크림하는 정도.
I think Gargoyle is probably going to have the fastest reaction speed purely because when you're an op tank and you have to turn around and catch those like pulse bombs at 180 or you need to make snap reactions to save your teammates when they're about to go feed their butts off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gargoyle is going to have the fastest reaction speed out of everyone. The player with the worst reaction speed is going to be Yaki because of that performance that he put up against Sideshow. He was the best Pharah, but that crown got taken immediately. Took him about 2 whole seconds to lose it, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be the clear-cut loser in this situation, just like he was in that situation.
Dom.
That's why Dom's not a player.
저 준수 형이요. 준수 형 뭔가 개인 화면 보면 뭔가 붕 떠요 되게.
크리스요. 그냥 나이가 들면 이제 몸이 힘들기 때문에.
I have to say Chris because he's the oldest.
He's like 23. I mean, old for like, our team's just young, that's all.
I don't care. 뭐 물론 제가 나이가 많긴 하지만은 나이가 막 중요하다고는 생각 안 해서 그냥 어떻게 느끼냐의 차이인 것 같아요.
너무 톡식인가 이거?
자존심 상해.
Yeah, very fortunate. He doesn't have 200 MS plus reaction times in the game.
웃기려고 했겠죠. 그게 아니면은 반응 속도가 좀 상당히 느리다는 뜻이니까. 네.
뭐야?
오케이. 나쁘지 않은데? Not bad.
Nothing new for a god gamer like myself.
Warm up, get my fingers ready. Oh, that was that. That's a warm up. That's a warm up.
Dom, I believe, stands for sloth in Korean.
First, I don't even think he speaks Korean, so that's kind of crazy that he even said that. I mean, I could just easily say like, Albert in Spanish also stands for sloth, but I mean, hey, who's gonna fact check either one of us? I mean, I'm sure someone would, but for the sake of time, just assume that I'm correct.
뭐 저는 그냥 대충 하긴 했는데 좀 1등 나와서 좀 놀랐고요. 많이 낮은 선수도 있어서 좀 놀랐어요.
저 원래 더 잘할 수 있는데 살짝 재미를 위해 살짝 살살한 거죠.
확실히 딜러 쪽이 빠르긴 하더라고요. 딜러 쪽이 빠르고 그냥 다 고만고만 생각보다 일반인도 비슷하게 나와가지고 모르겠어요. 저거는 뭔가 확실한 지표는 아닌 것 같기도 하고 모르겠어요 그냥 저거에 대해서는.
Test number 2. Ruler drop. The player must catch the ruler as quickly as possible as soon as they see it fall. They will then be judged on how many inches in distance the ruler fell on average of 3 times.
아무래도 마우스 클릭보다는 피지컬적이니까 좀 안 좋지 않을까요? 게임돌이 들다 보니까.
The other stuff, like I'm probably the best. I don't think it's a stretch to say I'm the most athletic person on the team. It's not a very, you know, there's a wide gap.
대반도.
Honestly expected at least a couple people to completely miss the ruler at least once, but I did not expect like half of our team to just completely miss the ruler. That was absurd.
When you're sitting there trying to anticipate when the ruler's gonna drop, you get like this really weird, anxious feeling. And then when it drops, you feel like the immediate reaction to just catch it. And then sometimes it's just like, it's just not there.
When I caught the ruler, I was just as surprised as the people behind me. I was like, what the? I got it?
처음에 그냥 봤을 때는 엄청 뭐 쉽게 생각했는데 막상 해보니까 뭐 그렇게 엄청 쉬운 건 아니었고.
처음에 알버트 하는 거 보고 그래도 할만하겠구나 했는데 생각보다 타이밍을 좀 오래 주셔가지고 좀 생각보다 힘들었어요.
Test number 3. Water balloon throw. Each player has 5 water balloons thrown at them. How many can they dodge?
Chris is so kind-hearted and he's so like soft that for the more trolly players on our team, you can't help but want to poke him a little bit and like get him like a little riled up and just barrage him with water balloons.
물풍선은 뭔가 테스트 느낌보다는 그냥 좀 재미있었던 것 같아요.
알버트가 좀 많이 세게 던진 것 같아서.
Albert he was just coming after you.
다 강속구로 던지던데 그냥 애들한테 다.
I don't want to say it was a test, more of like a stress relief, a stress valve. I think there's a lot of hidden tension, you know, buried deep beneath from the past 2 seasons of losing, that kind of bubbled to the surface. I think we all had something to get out, something to work out.
저는 뭐 처음부터 제가 1등 할 거 알고 있어서 네, 사실 뭐 새로운 건 없어요.
A DPS player did get the fast reaction time, just wasn't the DPS player we were all thinking of.
I was actually surprised that the main tanks did better than our healers did.
제가 생각보다 못해가지고 게임이랑 크게 관련 없나 보다 싶었어요.
The biggest surprise, Chris not having the lowest score. I think that's a win. That's a big W for everyone.
뽀뽀죠. 뭐 그냥 뭐 어떻게 말해요 근데 더?
오늘 일정 중에 놀랬던 건 오자마자 강아지가 있어서 그게 제일 좋았어요.
Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. We found out that in fact a DPS player did have the fastest reaction times on the team. We also found out the swing chip's pretty good as well. Dom kinda sucks, Gang and Jim totally hit the floor. BQB is amazing, Albert has a strong arm. We'll see you next time on episode 2 of The Keys to Speed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now I have to go take care of Cobalt. Let's go!
So I think my results didn't really prove anything there. I feel like I was put in an unfair situation. I feel like these players have all dealt with the stress of being on stage and they get like that performance. Obviously, I'm not set up to perform on stage and I didn't do exactly that. I'm not one of the pros. I don't know why I was expected to perform like a pro. I feel like the standard was unrealistic. Personally, since I wasn't in first, I would consider today a wash and I would love to just run it back, you know, whenever everyone has time.